die when the world is calling you? Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
Hello, can you hear me? Let me turn the music down a little bit. Sorry, technical difficulties. Technical difficulties being I completely forgot what program I used to start the keyboard, or the on-screen keyboard. But that's all fixed. It's all fixed. All technical difficulties are resolved. I'm in game right now. I'm leveling. I'm not leveled yet. Yeah, let's share my screen. There we go. Good, that's all working. Okay, right. It's a quiet game, unfortunately. But to explain what we're doing here, we're not just here to play some D-Fly. That would be a waste of our time. That guy nearly died. That would be a waste of our time. We're not just here to play D-Fly, we're here to improve. We're here to take D-Fly to the next level. This isn't just another live stream of some silly player trying to play some silly game and just for the plays. No. As the title suggests, we're trying to take D-Fly to the very next level. This is episode 3 of this series. In episode 1, what did we try? Well, I'll answer the question for you. We tried 6 build distance. That is what we tried. We moved from our traditional 4 build distance to 6 build distance. What did that do for us? It allowed me to get further forward. It allowed me to repair towers a lot safer, and it even allowed me to push when under fire in certain circumstances. So it allowed me to be more aggressive and do a few more things. This isn't a good situation that I find myself in right now. So that's what we did in episode 1. Episode 2, I hear you ask. Well, what did we do in episode 2? In episode 2, we tried clone. At the moment, I use dual, as you can see. I tried clone in episode 2, and we found it didn't really work. And the reason it didn't really work was because I'm building and I'm shooting and I'm doing all the time, as you can see on your screens in front of you. I do it all the time. It doesn't work. So the thing with clone, which is why this doesn't work that I'm talking about, is because when you're shooting, the clone stays on top. When you're building, the clone moves in the opposite direction to your character. Okay? So that means your clone will just be all over the place a little bit when you're building. Which you don't want. You want your clone to stay right on top of your character. Now, there are benefits in certain moments, and there are extreme benefits in certain moments where you can get kills where you can't get in dual when you're using dual. That is for sure. I found that very quickly. However, I also found myself wasting my superpower a lot of the time. And that just doesn't work for me. So we decided that didn't work. So this is episode 3, which means we must be trying something else. We must be doing something. We must be experimenting with something. Well spotted. Seriously, well done. No, that's impressive. That is what we are doing. We are experimenting. What are we experimenting with? Well, the keen eye among you will have noticed something unusual about the game. I'll give you a minute. Keep looking. First person to find it gets a prize. You spotted it yet? How about now? How about now? What about now? No? Didn't think so. Right. What we have changed is the cursor. The cursor's different. Oh yeah, the cursor is different, I hear you say. Well spotted. No, the cursor is slightly different. I have changed and customized the cursor. For any of you wondering, have I modified the game in any way in order to do that? Is it cheating, I hear you ask? No, it's not. D-Fly uses the inbuilt precision cursor, as it's called. So the inbuilt being the Windows cursor or the Mac cursor or whatever. In Windows, it's called the precision cursor, and it's right off your system settings. There are a bunch of defaults that you can change it to, which all basically look the same. Or you can customize it. You can, there's a website that I use which basically allows you to customize and create something called a cursor file, and then you could basically turn it into whatever you want. Now, of course, you can do whatever you want with the cursor, pretty much. You can make it like a little circle and like an aim thing, which you'll see in like Call of Duty or Battlefield or something like that. You can do it whatever you want. I chose to keep it very similar to what it is at the moment, because that is what I'm used to, of course. However, I have made the I've made it thicker, so the cursor's thicker, and I've also made the inner part of the cursor. So there's two layers to the cursor. There's an outer layer which is black, and then the inner layer is pure white. Now, the standard cursor is like opaque in the middle, I think, and it's got some sort of inverter on it. It's a bit weird, to be honest. I watched a YouTube video where they said it's like it's transparent, you can see through it. But I mean, my eyes tell me that's not true, so I don't know. It seems to be inverted or something, so like it's the opposite colour. Anyway, doesn't matter. I've changed it so that it's white, which I have found it to be much clearer to see with. That just explained that. That was a long one. Okay, right. Now, why did I do that, I hear you ask? It's stupid, I hear you say. A waste of your time, I hear you say. Aha. That's where I disagree. I did this because sometimes I find in a battle you often rely on your instinct to know where the cursor is. So it's very easy for you to be aiming and you to not aim exactly where you're expecting to aim. So you see a bullet go in a direction, you think, oh, that's not where I want it, so you move your cursor a little bit. Well, that's wasting important bullets, right? It's wasting important bullets, and you think, oh, if only I was had a little better aim, I could have killed someone there. Yeah? Well, hello? That's what this is for. So that's what this is for. So hopefully it'll give me a tiny bit quicker reactions to aiming, and just overall make my aim better, and maybe get a few more kills in the process. Does that make sense? That's why I've done that. I'm pretty confident this isn't cheating. Obviously, if I was going to do this in an actual Elite game, I'd probably want to check with the TOs first, because, I mean, technically it's not standard, but, I mean, at the same time, I'm not changing the game in any way, I'm just changing Windows files. But, equally, I feel like that could, I feel like this is an exception to the rule. I feel like this is fine. So, we'll see. It's a small change, but hey, if you make enough small changes, it all adds up. We're trying to get to the next level of D-Fly. We're trying to get to a level that nobody else has managed to get to. And in order to get there, It's the 1% differences which make all of the difference. Right. My speech is finished. It's time to play. This music is horrendous, so let's skip. Calm, relax music. We'll see how long that lasts. Oh, as you can see, my aim is still terrible. Right, okay, let's find some action. I do want to clear this up, though. Good habits. It's important to get in good habits and stay in good habits. Nothing annoys me more than a dirty base. You gotta scrub it clean. So if someone's opened that area up at the top, which implies someone's nearby. Yes, they are. Powder, number 1 on the leaderboard. Been playing a little too long for my liking and having a little bit too much enjoyment as well. I'm sure we can spoil their fun. That's what we're here to do. We're here to have fun ourselves and make sure no one else has the same level of fun. Oh, well that very nearly ended the story. Oh, how are you all doing? I'm doing alright. I'm off next week. Luckily, I've got no work this coming week. So I'm chilling. Oh my god. I might do some more videos, live streams later in the week. But again, I don't want to just do a video and there'd be nothing new, so I've got to figure out another thing. Yeah. Got to find another thing to do a video on. I don't really know what the next stage is for this. Yeah, I'm sort of crossing issues and then trying to come up with solutions. That's how I've been doing it. We'll see. I'm open to suggestions though of what you guys think maybe I could do differently. You know, I'm open. At the end of the day, I can't do it all myself. Would be nice. Right. Elite Games starts soon as well. All the pressure's on very soon. Yeah. It's beginning to get to action time for elite teams. Okay, totally intended. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, we should be fine. Okay. Don't all panic. Important that when situations like that arise, you don't panic. The rest of your team will likely panic. Fuck you. So if you panic as well, then it's not going to go very well. Now, in that situation, to be fair to me, I felt like my reaction was pretty good. My bullet was a little bit inaccurate. I didn't have enough time to aim. So there was that. And, to be fair, you're most vulnerable after someone's killed your team. So, I don't know. Not killed your team. Well, we did get trapped. And, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. We had no base. I don't know. I don't think there's much I could have done about that TP. I mean, my reactions were fine. So, you win some, you lose some. Will you stream dark green practice games? No. Hope that answers your question. Okay. Still level 32, so it's no problem. But we do need to get some kills, because, you know, we have standards here, and one death ain't one death is one death too many. Doesn't matter how long it's been. Right, we can see players dying left, right and centre on our team, as expected. We're used to it by now. Everyone's bad at the game. We accept it. But they must have died to someone, so there must be someone here. No, no one here. Okay. Oh, it's very hot in my room. Hello, man-eater. I'll leave him to do that job. I'm Flying's also here. Very old player. Very old player. But, a good guy. Good guy. Somebody's trapped inside our base. Let's not let them out. Come on, man-eater. They're going to escape. Fuck. Good job, man-eater. Good job. Right. We've got a little bit of defense now, so we can make some more progress. Got away with one there. Oh, don't tap out, you silly sausage. Right. This guy. Right, gosh. Yeah, the one thing that I've got to do is I've got to start when someone's about to die through someone else. I've got to identify that a little bit quicker, I think, because in those situations, if you're on it, if you're quick. You know, like somebody's trapped inside your base, they're about to die. Somebody else might have that covered, so you don't need to help. But what you can do is you can aim at the other team before they die. And when you're aiming at the other team, the explosion means they've got no base in front of them. So when your bullets go through their base because somebody else has died, potentially you get some kills that maybe weren't intended to happen. So maybe that's something I can try and improve on. This guy's not of concern, so let's leave him to everyone else. Let's go right. I think that makes the most sense. Well, so much for that player not being a concern. To be fair, they didn't die to that guy. They died to somebody else who I can't see. What? You get the left side, I've got the right side. Maybe we get them in trouble. Why are you pulling up? Why are you pulling up? Why are you going up? You silly idiot. What does that guy think he's doing? We had a thing going. Look, this is your fault, right? You fucking idiot. Just to be clear. If you went left, like I fucking told you to go left, it wouldn't have been a problem. Why? You could have escaped. You could have been useful. Yes? Did you think about that? You could have done something for society. Instead, you decided to be a fucking little shit, didn't you? Nice. We're not going to rage. No. That's an old version of me. We're calm, we're collected, we're cool. What happens, happens. Yeah. Calm, collected, that's me. Mr. Chill. That's what they call me. Someone's saying down. They can't be talking to me. Because everything's fine over here. Someone's saying no. Which can't be a good thing. I had him. Clearly. To be fair, that is the same guy who got me killed. Thanks. Thanks, bro. Well, actually, it wasn't me. It was... I'm flying. It's an important thing to know about older players. They're all a little shit. Don't tell the current player base I said that. Got a reputation to keep up. But they are a little bit shit if we're being honest. Okay, that's a bit harsh. There are exceptions. Some of the old player base were actually good at the game. But majority weren't. Okay, I disagree with that statement as well. Some of the people who stuck around past... Well, stuck around, I guess, were good. But like, there was some players who were terrible in like Season 2 and 3 and stuff. And then they came to life in Season 4 and 5 and things. So, you know. It's not all, but not everyone's the same. Right, we stood still. We're doing fuck all. This player 7, look at him. Look at him. He thinks he's boss. He thinks he's the shit. Look, we've got Laggy Hybrid up there. We've got player 7 to our right. We've got Prometheus. Prometheus was a good movie. Did any of you see Prometheus? No? It was one of those movies where it was good. We wanted a sequel. And we never got one. So that was it. So what was the point of it, really? It was to make you find a movie that you liked. And, well, forget all about it. Because, you know, it's pointless. Right, you see that? See that there? That's known to be attacking him. Right, now hopefully one of my teammates should come from the left. So if I shoot to the right, if I shoot to the left, hopefully we can trap him. See, teamwork. Look at my team really helping out. They're just stood still doing fuck all. Thanks, team. You were literally nothing more than intimidation in that situation. You could have tried going round. You could have tried going through. I mean, they weren't shooting at you. But, you know, we're calm. Everyone's got to start from somewhere. Right. So what are we witnessing? We're witnessing it's not exactly the highest quality game that we're playing today, if we're being honest. It is what it is. Yeah. It's interesting, the game has yeah, the quality of the normal games has changed a lot over the last 3 years. There was a point about 1.5 years ago where you would play a normal game, and I'll probably do something useful here. There was a point 1.5 years ago where you would play a normal game, and it was a way higher standard than it was in Elites. Maybe 1.5 years ago is over exaggeration. It might be 6-9 months ago, I don't remember. My track of time's terrible. But you get the point. There was a time not that long ago where the normal games were actually higher standards than Elites. Quite a lot of the time, actually. Those days are long gone. That's for sure. Elites is terrible. Sorry, not Elites. Normal games are terrible. That's for sure. They are terrible. Oh, hey, look, it's Buildy. Buildy's one of my teammates now in my elite team that I'm on. Okay, Maneater's also, as of yesterday, one of my teammates on my elite team as well. And, well, I've not seen them play. So, fingers crossed they're not shit. No, I'm joking. I'm told they're good. I've heard rumours. Good things, good things. Look at this guy! He thinks he's the shit again. Did tell you he thought he was the shit, didn't you? You didn't listen to me. You thought, no, he doesn't think he's that good. Well, he does, doesn't he? Right. Look at Buildy go. Look at him go. It's alright, he'll lag and die at some point. Just don't worry about him. Leave him to his own devices. Right. Yes, I did criticise one of my own teammates on live stream and tell everybody his weakness. Yes. That should force him to fix it. You see, playing 3D chess right here. Okay. How is it going so far? I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But I'm getting into the groove. Well, if you can call this a groove. I would call this more that things are just happening, not really a groove. Our base is shit. Right, one thing that I learned of my last live stream is that having a good base is rule number 1. Nobody is good with a bad base. Right? You are only as good as your base. And if your base is shit, you're shit. That is what I learned. So, we base first. It's like a turkey. We base first, we play afterwards. No, let me change that phrase. We base first, then we cook. Yeah, see? That's all hip. Right. Oh look, Billy's in trouble. No, not really. Oh, fucking. Yes, don't panic. Me, panic. Right. Follow my own lessons. Who was that again? Yay! Good players. Are they on an elite team? No? I don't think they are. That's a shame. Give me someone to target, wouldn't it? It's alright, there are plenty of people in elites you can target, don't worry. Is it just me, or does everyone feel like every single team's gotten slightly weaker than last season? Other than Dark Green, of course. It couldn't get any weaker. But I feel like every other team's gotten weaker. Has Lime gotten weaker? That's a question. I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think they've gotten weaker. Yeah, no, they're definitely weaker. They were not that bad last season. They just, for some reason, it just wasn't working out for them. But they had a pretty decent team on paper. On paper, their team was good. It didn't work out for whatever reason. Oh, that was close. So we know this guy's playing hybrid with teleport. What does that mean? It means he's an idiot. Or she, sorry. It means he or she is an idiot. Or they, sorry, I should be saying they, shouldn't I? Okay. We'll get there. Right. It's not just about improving in-game, it's about improving everywhere else as well, apparently. Right. Let's try and kill the idiot. And Powder, who was top of the leaderboard with about 60,000 points when I joined. You wouldn't know it, would you? As I said, normal game is properly shit these days. Oh, and if you were expecting me not to swear on live stream, well, you clearly knew. I'm Andy Man. Hello, good to meet you. My streams are not PG. Right. Now I've got that over and done with. Let's kill Prometheus, who has Duel, which is good. Because it means they're taking it seriously somewhat, so they should be an easy kill. See? Right, now, yes, yes, okay. Good, shoot forwards. See, that's what I'm talking about. If I was proactive in that situation, yeah, if I was proactive in that situation, I would have been able to get a kill quicker. Right. Yeah, it's that exact situation that I'm talking about. I need to improve, I think. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize, right. We're watching the game now. So, for some of you that maybe didn't listen earlier, what are we doing differently this game? Well, you should have been here earlier watch the stream back. Right, let's carry on. Don't be late next time. Okay, player 57. Here are some orders. Dig right. Well done, player 57. Okay. Which team are you talking about? Unfortunately, I don't have timestamps, and I wasn't paying any attention to my chat, so I have no idea when that was from, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. If you elaborate further, I can give you maybe a better answer. Okay, we got Ches, we got Buildy. I know all of these guys. Finally, some people I'm playing against that I am aware of. Laggy Hybrid, very common. Very common. Should I use speed or duel? You do wonder what I'm doing. I've got an entire server dedicated to explaining how to play a hybrid. Right? It explains from 0 to hero. There are things on there which I need to do. Which I need to do better. I have created that guide, and there are things on there which I need to follow more if I want to get better. This guy clearly hasn't even started reading it. Why would you have player speed as a hybrid? Or is he onto something? I'll have to think about that. Player speed as a hybrid. Nope, it's done. It's nearly as dumb as shield if you're a builder. We call it accepting that you're shit at the game. Don't like my builders to have shield because I don't want to be playing with them that way. Right. My team is shit. Who was that? Was it Prometheus who caused that? Yes, and he's saying it was my bad. Well, that makes me feel better. I'm glad you've owned up to your mistake. No, I feel fine now. That makes it all better. Yeah. No, that makes it all better. That's fine. No issues with it as long as you own up to it, right? Andy, how do you feel about cloak wannabes? Well, if I was picking someone who I wanted to be, it's a bit weird. Does that answer your question? I mean, it depends what you want to be, right? Like, as a hybrid, well, Cloak isn't a hybrid, right? So let's start with that. And most people want to be hybrids. They don't want to be builders. So, that's thing number one. Thing number two, as a builder, what is Cloak? Well, he's a hell of an aggressive builder who will die, but I guess from their perspective, they're saying, okay, well, I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more than you in the time that I'm alive, therefore it becomes worth it. I'll leave you guys to decide whether that's true or not, but I think that's sort of what they're saying. They're saying by being super aggressive, I'm doing more than you are. Sure, I may die more than you, but yeah. I'm not saying they die a lot, but when you compare, we're talking about who you want to be here. And when you compare them to the best, they do die a little bit more than the best, don't they? So I don't know. But I don't know. There aren't really many good builders in the game anymore, to be honest with you. Like, Sanitarium's got one hell of a reputation, right? So everyone thinks, oh, they're the best builder in the game, they're the best builder in the game. Honestly, the last few months, take no offence. I'll take whatever offence you want. Actually, I don't care. They've been pretty shit. Whenever I've been playing against them, with them, they've been a bit shit. By their standards. They're wrong. Not shit by everyone else's standards. That would be disrespectful. But by their standards, they've been a bit shit. So with that being said, there's not really any good builders left in the game anymore. The ones that are left are basically retired. And they're all on a retirement. They're all in a retirement home. So, to answer your question, how do you feel about cloak wannabes? Well, I guess I don't blame them considering all the other builders are shit. Though I'll tell you who is an underrated builder. Jet. Jet is an underrated builder. For sure. Message from Jay. Who is the best builder of all time? Who is the best builder of all time? That's a good question. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because people will always say that, well, players today are better than they were yesterday. My opinion on that is I think the best players are no better than they were. No better than they were, let's say, 3 years ago. They're better than they were 4 or 5 years ago, obviously. But the best players are. I don't think the best players are better than they were 2 or 3 years ago. The worst players are better than they were 2 or 3 years ago, for sure. So the average player is better, definitely. But I don't think the best player comes from the current generation of players, for sure. The best builder. And it's also, like, what do you say? Do you say the best builder in their prime? Or, like, you know, if I was playing a game tomorrow, who would I want as my builder? Whether it's in their prime or not. The most consistent builder I've ever been lucky enough to play a game, to play with. My God, that's a tough question. I will forget people because I must admit I've been lucky enough to play with some fantastic builders. That was unlucky from my part. I'm thinking, well, who have we got? We've got some girl, fantastic builder. Were they the best? No, I don't think so. Would I have them on? Do I think they're probably better than anybody today? Probably. I think a lot of builders today focus far more on the attacking side of the game than they used to. And maybe that makes them a little bit worse as terms of actual builder. But yeah, better than any current, but not best overall, I don't think. What else is there? I mean, there's Copter, of course. As everyone knows, I rate Copter extremely highly, but these days they play Hybrid, they don't play Builder. And they played Builder all the way back in Season 3. And even when they did that, they were more of like an aggressive builder in terms of they wanted to do digs and stuff. That was really their thing. So when we were on Dark Blue, we just utilised that. We came up with a strategy that utilised their strengths. So as a builder, probably not. Again, would they improve any building department? Yes. Are they the best? Probably not. Who else have I played with? I have, of course, played with Jet. Very good. Best? Definitely not. Do they improve the building department of a team? Yeah, they do. What else? God, I need to look at my old team sheets. What are you guys saying? I don't know, I can't read it quick enough. Who else is there? That should have been a kill. Oh, that should have been a kill. Sorry. Orca, also known as Wham. Absolutely legendary builder. One of my personal favourites. I think my personal favourite, maybe some girl to be honest, but Wham, fantastic builder as well. However, their issue was lag. They had some bad lag towards the end, and honestly, while they were really top tier, were they like, yeah, they had too much lag to be honest. Another builder, their sister, WoW, was WoW. They were insanely good. WoW, controversial. In fact, no, fuck it, it's not a controversial opinion. WoW is the best. What's the word? Best versatile player. Best versatile teams player ever, in my opinion. They were a top tier hybrid, and they were one of the best builders I've ever played with. Most people don't know that they're that good of a builder, because they're known to be a hybrid. But when they played, honestly, when they played as a builder for me, on some of the teams I was on, they were insane. Genuinely insane. Considering that wasn't even something that they wanted to play, or was even their main build. They were insane. Who else is there? There's CG, of course. Very good builder, but they're not on that level, for sure. I have played with Hamster. They are excellent. Hamster is excellent. They used to play a shit ton. They don't play as much anymore, so I guess that, well, they're not retired. They're not in their prime, are they, anymore? But even when they were at their prime, I think they were just a little bit below some of the other builders I'm talking about. Just a little bit. I don't know who else I played with. I'm trying to think of others who were good. I mean, I've played with, as I said, I've been lucky enough to play with so many great builders. But top tier builders is what we're looking for. I mean, Bahu was fantastic. I'll be honest. I don't think I've told them this, but when Bahu was on pink, they were the person you should have targeted. Right, they were weak. They were the weakness on pink. Easy kill, no problem. You target them, then the rest drop. That was always the plan against pink. And it worked. It was good. But then, when they joined red, holy shit. They were a completely different player. When they joined red, I was expecting, yeah, they'll be a good pair of hands. But then when I actually saw them play, they were so much better than what they were. Miles better. They were amazing, yeah. They were top tier, for sure. Yeah. Obviously, there's Kleinum, who's good, who I've not played with. But I don't know. I felt like they got a little bit. They got a lot of hype because their layers were so good. But yeah, I'll say no more. Harley, not really. Don't think. So I don't know, man. There's of course Gunny, who's fantastic, but again, he's very well known as a layerer, not really a frontliner. But I don't know. I think they were pretty good in the front line as well. Another top tier builder, in my opinion. Who else? I'm sure I'm missing people, but yeah, I don't know. I can't pick one. I can't pick one. is probably between some girl. If who I wanted to play on my game tomorrow and have absolute confidence and not even a doubt in my mind that it was going to be a problem, it would be some girl. It would be WoW, and who else did I mention? Is it those two? Is it those two? Now, they're both fairly slow builders. I mean, to be fair, some girl was quite a quick builder. Yeah, well, she had her own unique style, didn't she? But WoW was a slow builder, but it worked for her. The Sanitarium's obviously a quick builder, tries to do quite a lot to different styles. But if you ask me who to play tomorrow, and I know they would do an amazing job without a doubt in my mind, it would be those two. I would have put Wham in there, but they had too many lag issues. That made them vulnerable sometimes, or they just would sit back too much because they were waiting for their lag to disappear. Quite a lot, to be honest. They did that a lot. Yeah, probably between those two. Root, Ice, Coca-Cola. Yeah, Root. Again, old players aren't that good. The problem with those guys. Firstly, Ice. No, thank you. Root. Root back in the day was absolutely legendary, right? But it was one of those things. Beatbop and Unteamer back in the day were absolutely legendary. All the way back when I was first started playing, those two were legendary. But they were only legendary just because they knew they knew slightly more than other people. Do you know what I mean? But you put them against the builders that I've said, I think they look a little bit weak. I don't think any of those guys played the game for long enough to be good enough. You know, none of those guys are on the caliber that I'm talking. You know, I also played with Artemis. I also played with Toulouse. Both great builders. I think Artemis dropped off a little bit after Dark Blue. I don't think they ever quite reached their heights. I don't think they've reached anywhere near the heights that for some of the other players that I'm talking about. And Toulouse was a versatile player who could do both. Could do builder and hybrid quite well. But they were never amazing at either, to be honest. And they knew that. But they didn't. They wanted to get better, but they sort of lost interest in D-Fly. Yeah, between those two, I think. They're not the best players, like, in their prime, if that's the question, but for players who I would play tomorrow and know that they are going to definitely help me win the game without a shadow of a doubt, it would be some girl and WoW. I think Sanitarium focuses on building solely, while Cloak is more of a playmaker and a highlight reel, while Jet is more of a hybrid. Interesting. I think what you said about Cloak is a bit harsh, to be honest. I don't disagree, but I think that's a bit harsh. They're a little bit more than that. And Jet, I disagree. I think Jet's a proper builder. So I kind of like him. Yeah. Jet's a proper builder. Jet's a traditional builder, I think. Maybe he'll take that offensive, but I don't know. I think they're a traditional builder. I like it. Ice never stuck around long enough. Same as all the others from back then. Like, if you didn't... Oh my god, Player 57. If you didn't stay past Season 3, then you can't be on the list. Like, I look at me back in Season 3, and the stuff that I was doing back in Season 3 made me look great. But when I compare me to Season 3 me, like me now to Season 3 me, oh my god, I would shit on myself so hard. Not even close. So, yeah. And Ice didn't even stay long enough for that. For Season 3. So, okay. Fuck. No, tried. I got a shit team. What's chat saying? Jet is a goated builder right now. He's gonna quit soon in college. Everyone wants to be a superstar. Sunny is clearly miles ahead of some girl. No need for the speech. Hybrid between the two. Not hybrid as in shooter. I don't know what that means. Okay. We keep going. We've not really been focusing too much on the game, to be honest, but you know, my team's shit, so there's only really so much you can do with a bad team. Right. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, oh, who's... retard. Average noob. I like average noob style of building. I've said that before. I do like the style of building. I rate it. I'm not saying they're the best or anything, but I like the style. Buildy pushing up a bit too high there, in my opinion. Okay. We're focusing a little bit harder now. So I'm going to talk a bit less. Oh, it's so hot in my room. I'll make do. So for those of you who missed it, what we're doing differently today, we have a different cursor. Our cursor is different. It is thicker, And it is white in the middle. Why? So I don't lose my cursor as often. Hopefully that should maybe slightly increase my accuracy and some of my reactions and things. That's the idea. Well, I did have a team. I swear at some point I had a team. I don't now. I do not have a team anymore. Who are we going after? We looks like we're going after green. Look at this base. Look at it. Look at it. Shit. So what do? Well, we base and then we cook. Remember? We're cooking a turkey. We base, then we cook. Take advantage, take advantage, take advantage. Quite frankly, anyone will do. Okay, we didn't take advantage. Well done, us. Not the plan. We want to take advantage. This guy's building. Okay, let's stay away. Okay. Oh, my team's empty. Yep, come back to me. Fucking hell. I mean, the guy's barely even on my screen. Like, why? What was the point? Yeah, I mean, the guy's barely on my screen. I mean, to be... Okay, alright. No. No. That was bad reactions from me. That was bad reactions. I should have reacted better. That was poor. That was poor. If you go backwards, you're only going to run into the guy who's trying to kill you. That's all you're going to do. You're going to make them look stupid, you're going to make you look stupid. We don't do that anymore. We move from side to side or forwards. We do not move backwards. We do better than that. It's interesting. There's a lot of people trying to ban teleport in Elite games. We'll see how that goes. That's very interesting. To be honest with you, I don't actually think it's a big problem in Elite games. I think it's the one place in the entire game where it's actually not a big problem. Which I find quite amusing that is where they're trying to ban it. I mean, I can count on one hand the amount of times people have even tried to TP in a killing way. Not even against me, against any of my team. I mean, literally, in all of the seasons I played, I can count on one hand. So I don't think it's an issue, really. But, you know, I do think teleport is broken a little bit. TP kills are not broken. TP suicides are broken. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're going for 1 million subs. Only 1 million to go. I'm told that makes people subscribe, apparently. When you're close to a goal, apparently it makes people subscribe more. So, yeah. We're so close to that 1 million, guys. Okay. Yes. Not a clue what happened. I can take a guess. Assuming lime green got a kill. So I'm out of crash. Not a clue. I don't even know who was using that flashbang. I think it's red, right? Someone red has a flashbang? Average noob, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's probably average noob. It's the kind of thing they would do. For some reason they still think it's good, I think. But is it average noob? Before we criticize people, we should check if it's right. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Don't use flashbang because number one, people who are actually good at the game can understand what's happening when you use flashbang. That's number one. So it makes no difference. Unless you use flashbang when something happens. So for example, the second when somebody dies, if you use flashbang then obviously it's really useful. But if you use flashbang just randomly, well, there's very easy ways that you can use to see through flashbang without even breaking the game. Obviously, there is like some sort of cheat that I don't know, but other people have told me it's possible. No idea how, but you can essentially just turn off the flashbang effect. The non-cheating way of doing it is to like just change your graphic settings, turn up your gamma and stuff, and go on dark mode, and then you can basically see straight through it. It's pretty silly. So that's why flashbang was all the hype a few years ago, and then everybody realised, oh, it's shit. For some reason, Shield hasn't gone through that phase yet. Who are we going after? Red or green? Red or green? Green. Okay. How much longer should I play for? What time is it? Oh, I can play for. Well, play for however long I want. Useless, aren't I? I'm not doing what I should be doing. Ah, fucking useless I am. Fucking useless. Fully focused. See, that's when using flashbang is good. Stopped me attacking. Secured the area again, somewhat-ish. Good. But that just means you got a superpower that's only useful occasionally. To be fair, in normal games, there's probably actually a good case that everyone's so bad at the game these days that honestly, there's so many deaths that it is probably actually worthwhile, in all seriousness. But when you're playing an elite and a higher level game, it's useless. It is useless. Even when somebody does die, the base gets recovered so quickly now that it's useful for about half a second. Even with chain kills, like, unless it's a significant chain, which is pretty rare. Then, well, it should be rare. It's probably not as rare as it should be. But, yeah. I don't know. I've slowly just made a case for flashbang, haven't I? Certainly in normal games. Okay, well, we started off pretty not terribly, but it's not going to do brilliantly now. My team is dying over again. I am used to this by now. Orange are trying to have some fun, aren't they? Hey, we're too busy attacking ourselves. Maybe while they just get the map. Ring any bell, anyone's? Anyone? No? We didn't ring a bell? No? Okay. Okay. So the music is just a random Spotify playlist that is I don't know, it's like from like video games and stuff. No idea what this is from. Don't know what 95% of these are from. It's been a very, very long time since I've had an edge battle with someone. A very long time. Just don't get these anymore because nobody plays the game properly anymore. Everyone's, oh, I just want to go for a kill. Yay. Let's not go for a base. That's what everybody does now. Including myself. Yep, I said it. It's sad. I'm ashamed of it. But it's true. I don't do it anymore. See, that sort of flashbang I just think is useless. Completely. I mean, obviously they've got to use their superpower at some point. But, yeah. But used in the right moment. There's an argument. There is an argument. There is an argument that if every team had just one player with one builder who had flashbang, would that be more useful than a duel or a speed boost or shield? Maybe sometimes. Maybe sometimes. I think honestly, if you had a builder with obviously some builders like shield, fine, whatever. If you were better at the game, you wouldn't need one, but fine. And then, of course, is it probably better than people who have dual? I mean, when there are deaths, definitely. some people might say you're more likely to get a death with a builder who has dual. Or a kill, should I say. So I don't know. Flashbang's banned in elites, isn't it? Now I talk about it. No, I think so. It's completely irrelevant anyway. I think it was banned in elites mostly because it really annoyed Madkate more than anything. I think Madkate got fed up with it at one point, so it just ended up being banned. I think that's how that worked. No, there are reasons it got banned. Reasons I explained previously, that too many people have workarounds for just removing flashbang. So it was just become a stupid superpower that if people edited their game a certain way, then they would never see it. So it was pointless. There's no point having a superpower which only affects certain people. It's like having dual shot, but it can only be effective. Yeah, it's like having bullets which can only kill certain players. It was silly. So. Oh, see, in those situations, what we've talked about this, Andy Ban. We've talked about this. Shoot forwards. For fuck's sake. You'd never learn. We need to have a conversation about this, because it's not good enough anymore. How many times do I have to tell you? When someone's done something stupid like that, and is very clearly about to die, you shoot forwards. Stop trying to be a helpful teammate. Okay. Yes, boss. Right, I've had a conversation with myself. I'll learn. I'll make the same mistake several more times. I'm sure eventually I'll get it. Ta-da. Who knows what this song is from? Anyone recognise this one? No? Me neither. Oh, it's over now. Never mind. Someone want to kill him. Literally the second I move away. The second. Can I predict that? Can I? I think that's a bit harsh to criticise myself for that. I don't know. Can I be critical in that situation? I had every right to try and shoot the person above me. Or should I, as a general rule, unless I need to, be sticking my bullets to where the group is? I think maybe that's a rule I need to try and stick to a little bit more. See, okay, that was stupid. Well, again, I've just done it again. We were literally about to get a kill. There are a bunch of players up here. We're going to get that kill anyway. It didn't need me to try and steal it off somebody else. What would have been more worthwhile was me trying to kill these people before they kill that person. I've not listened to my own advice. I've just... Right, somebody needs to sit me down. Somebody needs to sit me down and have a word with me. Because this isn't good enough anymore. Shameful. Shameful. Shame on me. Okay, orange are here. Who should we be shooting at? Well, if we let orange break through, that cuts a tiny portion of our base, but there's a chance maybe they go after red, so actually it's a worthy sacrifice. So let's sacrifice. Orange on both sides. Where's Mr. Beast? Oh, they died. Okay, well that's no help. Oh, they're on the left side. Oh. Look, you can see the dig. Zoom in. Yeah, you can see the dig on the right. Left. I knew that. Why is everybody coming over here? Do I really need everyone? Am I that bad at the game? Maybe. That's all I really wanted to do. I don't want to do anything more than that. I'm kind of ready to go back now. Apparently not. Apparently we're going to be more useful than that. This game is dying. I see why. Tryhards. I know. Not enough of them. To me, this game isn't really beginner friendly in my opinion. No, it's not. You are correct. People are bullies. People are mean, people are horrible, and I'm goddamn one of them. Let's bully these guys. Today is not the stream about being nice and friendly and welcoming to beginners. This is the stream where we crap on them. In an ideal world. Is anyone beginners? Not really. I'm just seeing what IO games still have their vibe. We vibe after we kill everyone first and make them cry. Then we vibe. I can see that. Good sport. It is a sport. Thanks, man. Smiley face. I'm a good citizen. Okay, light green. Bored of you? Not really interested. Let's find someone who isn't boring. Where did red go? Oh yeah, we killed them. Okay, I didn't do that deliberately. Didn't mean to. Ah, there they are. They're back for more action. I kind of want to spin at them, to be honest. Should we be friends, guys? Do you want to be friends? Do you want to be friends? Yeah, let's be friends. Let's be friends. Okay, let's go for orange. I haven't played this game for 8 years. This reminds me of Battlefire. What? Field? Oh yeah, Battlefield. Why did I think fire? Well, for starters, the game hasn't been out for 8 years. So this guy's just said, that's why I join noob teams, so I can make them survive. Now, I'm going to be really nice and say, were they noob teams before or after you joined? Yeah. See, this is the sort of kindness that I'm willing to share. They don't call me nice and friendly for nothing. I'm a kind-hearted, sharing person. Oh, he feels bad now. Oh, I feel bad. Sorry. You'll only make him stronger. That's what I tell myself. Do you reckon we should do a live stream where we're a little bit more beginner friendly? You know, maybe show people the ropes and things. Do you reckon we should do that? Is anyone interested in that? The thing is anyone in my chat actually new to the game? Like, what's the point? It's like it's like I'll be doing a live stream for people who aren't even there. Probably why nobody's ever done it before. Well, I have literally done it before, I suppose, haven't I? But it wasn't a live stream. Okay, right. Let's take a minute of silence. Yeah, no, let's take a minute of silence. I've not really had that much of an issue with any of my deaths today. Like, okay, that sounds horrendous, doesn't it? I've not had that much of an issue with any of my deaths. I've died so many times. I had an issue with that death that I got TP killed. When I was in my base. That was bad. But that one was my worst death in a very long time. Well, definitely my first death that's been that bad in several months. Definitely. Several months. This music is depressing. Fuck off. No, behave. Okay, how much longer are we going to play? We've been streaming for an hour and a half. How much longer should we play? Are we done? You know what? I think we're done. This has gone horrendously. Not gone as bad as last time, but considering the competition, it's been pretty horrendous. Let's be honest. Yeah, considering the competition, it's been pretty horrendous. The competition's been pouring up and shit. So. Well, I've been okay, I guess. Yeah. Things to work on. When people die, I've definitely got to be a little bit more on it. Like, when people die, I've got to predict that they're going to die, and then make sure I'm targeting other people. Yeah. I think that's a big thing. Because when someone dies, when someone's literally about to die, and that's very clear, you've got two options. You can try and steal the kill, which is what every single player tries to do. Because you want the kill, so let's try and take, you want the stats, that's all anyone cares about. So you could do that, or you could try and get another kill. Because their explosion exposes someone else, maybe they can't see their player's about to die, that sort of thing. So you can get another kill quite easily. But I've not been doing that. So I think that's something I should start doing. Yeah, but the little cursor, I don't know, I think it's a very subtle change, but I actually think it helps. I find it easier to find where my cursor is, so I'm not losing it. I don't feel like I'm losing my cursor. So I don't think it's a major thing, just a little thing, isn't it? Just a little thing, which I think helps. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll probably live stream again at some point. Some point this coming week, I guess. Yeah, some point this coming week. Right, GG all. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.